Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down to the vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I'm getting better at it.
No, you don't, nigga. You don't,
nigga. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You hungry? You can go make you some cereal or something.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We're getting close, 97.8.
On first down, Drake. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And man, that one dude that quit the game.
Though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So the crazy part was we nigga say, hey, I can shoot.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but he's
going to
say he had a lockdown. To absorb the contact, and as a result,
then he had his big man. That nigga wanted to stop him. Rotate out for that.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
Hey, Kels was killing him. I'm like, yeah.
To throw here.
I told you on Kels.
Yeah, like I'm trying to be modest.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm the captain.
In this situation, the defenders
listen, already, listen. I'm telling these niggas as we playing, I'm like, I know that nigga Kels over there going nuts right
I'm happy
now.
they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The crazy thing was we didn't even care. Like, we wasn't mad at that. We was just like, well, that's one nigga. That's good.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game.
Oh, suddenly, we have a stronger guard play, but I'm like, I'm not losing this fucking game.
We only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away.
This
fielded a few yards into the end zone.
When Brook played, it allowed everybody to play pretty much their natural position.
From the 25.
Yeah, dude. Put that basketball in my hand and dribble and shit. I get it on the court every now and again. Don't expect me to do no razzle dazzle shit. I mean,
90 Wolf.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 50 plant.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Leg.
That's Crawford. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Mahogany.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Yeah, cut him off and boil him.
Now back to throw. He completes this one to back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
That's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain 5, just trying to get 4 on first down. They're able to change that.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so they'll be third and about the length of the football.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Look at his smile in the door.
Drop to throw.
He's not going to have to
Left side complete. It's Crawford. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, to throw. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Look, squeeze.
36.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
He's got a first down past the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is
pass
incomplete.
interference?
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Take left. 3 down.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I forgot what.
They'll set up to throw. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Happy birthday, though.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Crawford. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Hey, Mario.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, yo, yeah, I know you might know my son. Where your faggot ass at, baby? Tell me your fucking game, bitch. Yeah, niggas. Yeah, niggas, rough hair and all, nigga.
Escape and he goes down.
You can't
Daniil Hunter
you just
able to
mad.
run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult.
Bro, you do
It's
the
now
same
second
shit,
down and
though.
22
You do
yards
the
to go.
same, bro. You do the same shit, bro. Nah, fuck no, you don't. You old ass bitch. You don't.
That's taken
You
in by
don't, bro.
Callaway. And all the way down to
That
the
shit
29.
crazy,
A big play there
Nah,
for
for
Indy.
what? For what?
42
For what?
yards. So now then, the big play is all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Fuck that, nigga. Let's play man, pussy.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Y'all always eating some damn Rice Krispie trees, man.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first down.
Hey, go ahead, dog.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Crawford. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
44, hey, Irvin. I got 44 is the mic.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. couple else. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Now Mack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 6. Ready? 15, 9, 15, 9. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4. Here we go, set, 60 yards. Hey, five.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Let's go one more. Check 50. Check 50.
Get it.
On first down, Drake. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Second down in inches. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the left side. Bowser, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First down, Colts.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Defense.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll look to throw here. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
What the fuck you want?
7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession.
And it's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
What, bro?
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
You got to restart your possession,
He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him?
You got the
They're
first
the ones
place
helping
that
up the pass, and
came
you
out.
just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And Wilson has it. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
You got it.
Yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You gonna accept that, Ruth?
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Hey, nice. Last night, man, I played like 3 games and got like 7 kills.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st down, it's Mack. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Layla, bow down, and I come to your town. Peyton,
down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in the
motherfucker.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 uppers, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop.
Yo, why you all the way over there, my nigga?
When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Don't wanna blame me, no conversation.